Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time here, I am Kathy of Sew It Like That. And if you are returning, thank you, thank you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Here we are learning about sewing. We're just chilling, relaxing, and learning. All right, just to give you a little background, if you've never been here before, I used to sew when I was younger and life was lifing, but then I needed a sewing machine to fix something. So here I am. And I said, you know what? I need to revive my talent and share it with others. So if you are wanting to learn how to sew, you are in the right place. So today we're going to talk about basic things that we will need, you will need, so that we can be productive sewers. Okay, so let's start out with the main basic item, which is our sewing machine. Yeah, you're gonna need a sewing machine. I mean, it doesn't have to be this one, but in order to sew, you would probably need a sewing machine. This one, mine, I bought it recently and I am loving it so far. Like I said before, I still need to learn more about it. But if you're interested in this one, it is the Brother XR 9550. If you want, I could put a link in the description box for this. All right, as I said, you're gonna need a sewing machine. If you have an old one, that'll do. Yeah, you'll need a sewing machine. All right, next, we are going to need, you're going to need a good pair of sewing scissors. Specifically for cutting fabric, you need a good pair. You don't have to buy an expensive pair, but you'll want a good pair of scissors. Okay. All right. Now, when I was growing up, I used pins. You're going to need some pins, maybe silk pins, pins that work in all kinds of fabric. You know, little stick pins with the head on them. There you go. You're going to need some of those. However, this is a new to me. I just learned about sewing clips, which is a very good idea. I've seen them used. So when you're sewing fabric and you want to put two pieces of fabric together, you simply clip them. And when you're sewing, you can easily take them off, because pins take a little bit more time and they get stuck on the floor and you get stuck in your feet. So this is a perfect idea that I just got some of these, and I can put a link for those as well. All right. And for whatever fabric that you're sewing, you're going to need a particular, whatever color that you're sewing, you're going to need the color thread to match. Okay. And this is a all-purpose 100% polyester thread. So yeah, basic. And you will need fabric according to whatever you're sewing. You might need a yard, or 2 yards, or 3 yards. And so I found this pre-cut fabric. It is 1 yard of fabric, and yes, pre-cut. So that's a good idea to have if you're making something small. Like I'm gonna show you how to make your own little, reusable grocery bags, since we have that thing. Well, where I live, their plastic bags are banned. So I thought it would be a good idea. I don't know where you live, but if you have a ban on plastic bags, this would be a good idea. I'm going to teach you how to make your own reusable shopping bag. Okay. All right. So you are also going to need a measuring tape. Okay. Because when you're sewing with patterns, sometimes, I can't really explain, sometimes they want you to, how do I explain that to you? You're going to need a measuring tape, okay? That's for a whole nother video, okay? A measuring tape and some type of ruler, preferably a see-through ruler, as I will show you when we're making our shopping bags, you measure, you know, how long you want it to be, how wide you want it to be, and a clear measuring ruler will be kind of essential. All right, let's see, what else do we have here? Also, I don't know if you can see my table here. You're gonna need a good place where you can lay out your fabric to measure and cut it out. So here I have a good table. It's a foldable table so that I can put it away when I'm not using it. So yeah, and I can leave a link for where I got this too. So I think that basically is it. Let's see, I said table, machine, fabric, but I'm talking about the basics. Oh, you might want to have, I don't have one to show you right now, marking chalk, like when you need to mark off where you're going to cut or making pleats or something like that. It is like either a white or it's like a washable chalk. That's something else you might need. Now, if you've sewn before and you can think of some things that I'm forgetting, let me know right on the comments, okay? So, I'm not sure if you guys like this longer form video or you like little short clips where I show you how to sew things. I don't know. Let me know right in the comments. You like the longer talking videos or you like the short little clips that teach you things, like 1-minute clips. All right. So I think that's all for now. I just remembered that I have not really talked about the essentials that we need to start sewing. Okay, so I've done that. Now, if you have any other questions about anything else about sewing, go ahead and drop it in the comments there, and I'll get right back to you. So this is a holiday weekend, so I'm going to be making as many videos as I can make right now, so you won't have to wait as long for the next video. So if you see me in the same clothes in another video, that's because that's what I did. Okay, well, I am so glad you decided to come in. If you like what's happening here, go ahead and tap the like button and maybe subscribe, okay? Share with a friend. All right, and I'll see you in my next video.